Hey guys, ADHD here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build this awesome Foxy pumpkin surprise house. This thing is freaking epic. It goes great for Halloween. And yeah, it has lava around it that glows. It has the eye that actually glows. Everything about this is freaking awesome if you ask me. If you guys want to see how to build the actual pumpkin, because this is a part of a series, I had to actually build the pumpkin separately because it would take way too much time in each video to do the pumpkin over and over and over again. So if you want to learn how to build a pumpkin, it's in the top of the description right now. You can go check it out. I'll put a card on the top right side of the screen so you can click that if you want to get to it. I'll even put it, well, it's gonna be on the channel too, you can check that out. So there's 3 different ways you can find the pumpkin. It's very, you should be able to find it very easily, so definitely go check that out. Again, at the top of the description, that's the easiest way to get to it. And build the pumpkin, and then come back to this video. So for this video, we're gonna be doing the Foxy part. I think it looks awesome, and we're gonna start on him right now. So for this build, you're going to need red hardened clay, pink hardened clay, cyan hardened clay, gray hardened clay, black wool, block of quartz, red wool, sea lantern, a block of gold, and we're also going to need 2 or 3 other minor things. We'll get those out when we need them. So for right now, this is all we're going to need. Anyway, let's get started. Okay guys, so getting started here, what we're going to do is we're going to be centering it up with the actual pumpkin. The easiest way to do that is these 2 center lines that are in between his eyes. And what we're going to do is when we get on top here, we're going to go back a total of 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On this 5th block, on these 2 blocks right here that are centered, we're going to place 2 pink hardened clay, just like that. And on both sides of that, we're going to add 2 more pink hardened clay. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And on both sides of that, we're going to add 1 red hardened clay, just like this. So basically, it's 8 blocks that are centered perfectly with our pumpkin. And they should be a total of 4 blocks in, but being built in the 5th block. Alright? So now that we have that out the way, let's get started. We're working left to right here, guys. If at any point in the video you guys feel like I'm going too fast, you can always pause and rewind it at any point in order to catch up. And if you guys hit that like button, I will greatly appreciate it. But anyway, next row is going to be 1 red hardened clay, 1 pink hardened clay, 1 gray hardened clay, 1 cyan hardened clay, then 3 pink hardened clay, 1, 2, 3, then 1 red hardened clay. Then our next row is going to be 1 red hardened clay, 1 pink hardened clay, 1 cyan hardened clay, 1 gray hardened clay, 3 pink hardened clay, 1, 2, 3, then 1 red hardened clay. Next row, 1 red hardened clay, 2 pink hardened clay, 1, 2, 1 I was gonna say brown, gray hardened clay, 1 cyan clay, then 2 pink hardened clay, 1, 2, then 1 red hardened clay. Then our next row is gonna be 1 red hardened clay, 3 pink hardened clay, 1, 2, 3, 2 brown or gray hardened clay, 1, 2, and then 1 pink hardened clay, then 1 red hardened clay. And I'll back up so you can take a look at this one more time, just like that. All right. Then our next 2 rows are just gonna be 1 red hardened clay, 6 pink hardened clay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 1 red hardened clay, and then our last row is the exact same thing, just like that. Very simple. All right, so that is our front torso right here. So now we're gonna add the back, basically by doing this. Come to the back here, and what you're gonna do is you get your red hardened clay out, and we're gonna go back a total of 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know normally statues are actually 4 by 4 blocks wide, but because this is part of a house, we're gonna be making them a little bit thicker. So this side, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just take both sides all the way up to the top using the red hardened clay. Very simplistic. And then on this side, same thing. Take this all the way up to the top with the red hardened clay. And then on the back, same thing, just fill in the back with the red hardened clay. And if you want to add windows back here, something like that, you can. But this is where the ladder is going to be to get to the top of his head, so I wouldn't do that, but you can do it if you want. And then once we get to the top here, we're just going to go ahead and fill this in to finish it up. And now we're going to get started by adding his head really quickly. We're going to do his arms last because that's the most difficult part. Not particularly his right arm, more his left arm than his right arm. Or his left arm, than his right arm. So let's get started on the head. So for the head, what you're going to do basically is get your red hardened clay back out. And we're basically going to build a top on top of this. So just basically cover up this entire thing we just made with the red hardened clay. So just take it across the whole thing. But on the front, you're going to want to come out by 2 blocks. So on the front, once you get to the front here, come out by 2 blocks. So it's 1, then 2. And then on the back, you're going to come out by 1 block only. Alright, boom, just like that. So once you have that done, we're going to be working on the front here. This is where we're going to be building his face right here. So the next row is going to be 1 black wool, 1 block of quartz, 1 black wool, 2 block of quartz, 1 black wool, 1 block of quartz, then 1 black wool. Next row is going to be 2 red hardened clay, 1, 2, 4 pink hardened clay, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2 red hardened clay. 1, 2. Next row is going to be 2 red hardened clay. 1, 2. 1 pink hardened clay. 2 black wool. 1, 2. 1 pink hardened clay. Then 2 red hardened clay. Alright. And then on the pink one, these right here, this is basically the snout. You're going to take the pink hardened clay right here and bring it out. And same thing with that black wool right there. Just like this. Alright. Next row is going to be like this. It's going to be 1 red hardened clay. A spacing of 2. Then 2 red hardened clay. A spacing of 2. Then 1 red hardened clay. Next row, a full row of red hardened clay. Alright. Then the next row after that is going to be a full row of red hardened clay. But on the 2 blocks that are centered with the eye, you're going to bring these out for his eyebrows, just like that. Alright? Then our final row is just 1 row of red hardened clay. And then we're going to come behind these 2 spacings here. And in the left eye, you're going to do a gold block, just like this. And on the right eye, you're going to do a sea lantern. And you can change that up. If you want to add the eye patch, you can. But I liked it better like this. So that's how it should look right here. For mine, at least. Alright? So once you have that done, now we're going to just basically finish up the shape of his head by doing this. On this top corner right here, we're going to take this back total of 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I messed up there a little bit, but anyway, 7. They're over here, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then connect it down to the bottom here. And then connect the top. And then connect this side. And we're just going to fill this in right now with the red hardened clay. And then we'll add his ears next. But let's just fill this in really quickly first. Just fill the sides in right now with the red hardened clay. The back we're going to be doing a little bit different because we're at a window back there. But for right now, just do the red with the sides real quickly. Okay, almost done with this side. And then once you get to the top, we're just going to fill in the top itself. And then we're going to do the back last. Okay, so just fill this piece in again. Red hardened clay. Almost done here. And once you've got done with that, on the back here, add a row to the bottom. Add a row to the top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get out some red stained glass. I'm going to replace the black wool for now, I think, because I don't think we're going to need that again. Actually, we are, but whatever. And then we're going to fill this in real quickly. The red stained glass panes. Just like this. Kind of hard with the glass panes, but... right here. Boom, just like that. Okay, so now that we have that out the way, that is our window. Let's add his ears. I think that's 2 blocks in, or 3 blocks, let's see. Yeah, 3 blocks in. So, for this, we're going to need to get out a polished andesite really quickly. Just for the actual, like, gear on his ear. Or not the gear, but I guess, like, the screw. I don't know what it is. And what we're going to do now is we're basically going to go to the top corner. And we're going to go back by 3 blocks. So, 1, 2, 3. On this 3rd block, you're going to place 1 polished andesite. Then you're going to get out your red hardened clay again. And you're going to basically do, like, 3 V's around it, like this. Or 2 V's, like that. So just a V, then another V like this. Like make like this pointy. You guys can see what I did there. You guys can copy that. It's pretty simple. Same thing on this side. And then again, 3 of our little V-shaped things. Boom, just like that. Okay, so that is his face and his head, and that's his body. Now all we have to do is add his arms. So let's get started on his right arm, because that's probably the easiest arm, to be honest. And for that arm, I think it's going to be, yeah, it's roughly going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks off his face. So what we're going to do is on his right arm, you're going to take basically this corner right here, and this, or these, basically these end blocks, and bring them out by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, go down by 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, bring that out by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just connect them all. Just going to get a shoulder out the way. And then fill in the sides and the tops and the bottoms and everything basically. So bottom as well, fill this in. Back, fill this in. And the top, fill this in. Okay. And then over here, just fill this 1 row in. Okay. And now what you're going to do is you're going to bring this out by a total of 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. And then connect those just like this. And we're going to be changing these, but for right now, we're just going to fill them in. And then connect this. And then fill the sides in and the tops. And you know the whole drill by now. Just fill this in. Don't bother filling this one because we're going to be changing this. But just for right now, fill the sides and the bottom in. And the top. Alright. Okay, then over here, just like this. And what we're gonna do now is this row right here, like I said, we're gonna end up changing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your red wool out, and on all 4 corners you're gonna do red wool, just like that. And then on all these, this whole center right here is gonna be red wool as well. And then all these other parts are gonna be white wool or a block of quartz, just like this. Boom, 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 just like that. And then behind this is gonna be a full row of just white wool or block of quartz. All right, just like that. And then fill that in. Boom, just like this. That is our right arm right here. Very simple. Now all I have to do is add his left arm, and then we are actually done with Halloween surprise time Foxy. That's what I'm gonna call him. And we're gonna do that now to the left arm, or right arm technically. Okay, so his left arm, it may seem more difficult, but it's actually not that hard. It just looks a little bit different, but it's very easy. So what we're gonna do is coming over to this left side. We're gonna basically start by doing the exact same thing by making the shoulder first. So again, on the left side, bring it out by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down by 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Bring it out by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just connect them all and fill it in. Because like once you get this part done, it's pretty much just moving upward. So it's not really difficult. It just looks more difficult than it is. I actually had to figure that out for myself, because like I had to try and figure out how to get the arm to go, upward like this. And, I had to like, just basically study on it. I was like, okay, yeah, I can figure this out. And then I basically got it, but I thought it was gonna be more difficult than it was, in theory. So it's not though. So, oh, forgot the bottom. So now once you have that filled in though, we're gonna start the next piece. And what you're gonna do basically is you're gonna go making another like wall of 4 just by going up those. Like go up 1 block from our shoulder area we just made, and then do another row of 4, just like this. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Then do it again. Do another 4. You're gonna keep moving this up. All right, so that should be, is we have 1, 2, 3 right now. You're basically gonna have 5 of these little lines. So by the end of it, so this is 1 more, and then we'll have 1 more after that. Okay, and then boom, this is where we're gonna start doing our last one. So it's gonna be, this is different though, guys. So make sure you're following along with this last one. So you should have 4 little like 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, just like this. This is what it should look like currently. Because our 5th one is where we actually start adding a design. So make sure you're paying attention. So 5th one's right here though. It's going to be 1 row of just the red hardened clay. Then the next row is going to be 2 block of coal, or black wool, whatever you have available. 2 red hardened clay. Next row is going to be 1 red hardened clay, 1 block of coal, 2 pink hardened clay, or not pink hardened clay, red hardened clay. And then the next row is going to be 1 red hardened clay. Then it's going to be, oh no, sorry, 2 red hardened clay. My bad, guys. 2 hardened clay. 1 block of coal. 1 red hardened clay. And then the next row is going to be 1 red hardened clay. 2 black wool. Then 1 red hardened clay. And then our final row is going to be a full row of block of coal, just like that. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come back here, and basically you're going to make this arm 4 blocks wide. So all 4 of these you're going to take up now. So you're going to take this up all the way till you get to this top right here, or this row right here, by getting the red hardened clay. And just taking it all the way up to the exact same height where the black wool stops, just like that. Okay, same thing over here. On the back, same thing. Just taking all of it to where the red hardened clay, or the block of coal stops. And then right here, red hardened clay, and then take the black coal all the way across. Block of coal. I keep saying black coal, block of coal, just like that. All right, and then you can take the block of coal all the way around the arm here, just like this little strap part right here. Just so it looks more realistic going around his whole arm. The strap that keeps it on his arm, just like that. All right, and then once you get to the top here, you're gonna get the black wool and fill in these 4 blocks here, and then get out your cyan hardened clay, and you're gonna do 3 rows of that exact same thing. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna do another one, but it's gonna be shifted to the right here. Having trouble here. There you go, just like that. And then you're going to do another one, but it's going to be 3 going to the right. So 1, 2, 3. And then have 1 going down diagonal like this. Hard to explain, but that's what it look like right there. All right. And then if we back up all the way, you will see that our surprise Halloween Foxy is actually done. He looks freaking fantastic if you ask me. So that is it for Foxy. Now we're going to start on the next character, but we're going to start on that in the next video. So definitely check that out, guys. This is a whole series, as you can see here. Again, if you didn't build the pumpkin, I'm sure you have at this point. definitely check it out. It's down in the description down below, so definitely do that. But this build came out freaking awesome if you ask me. But anyway, let's get started on the next one. I'll see you in that video, guys. Adios.